Guess it wasn't one of these. I felt like there was one around here somewhere. I feel like I'm being cat danced. I'm being cat danced, aren't I? That's alright. I think the only person watching is myself right now.
No, Laura's watching. Laura and Spencer are watching. That was a request.
Getting these beeps. Oh, is that the... There's a worm. Take this worm out. Some of these things early on can really mess you up, because there's like a greenish one that will poison you, and poison early on is rough. What is that noise? I have no idea what that noise is. That is loud. Okay, I forced it into a different music mode. I don't know what that music is, except it was really loud. Oh, this red bat. Oh, this might not be good. This might be our first death. Because yeah, poison. I think it will eventually go away, but it will burn through a lot of my health. So we'll see how this goes. See if we jump down here. I think there's a door you can get behind up here. Oh yeah, there's a sword. Nice, nice. Is this good? It's badly worn, but that's okay. We want to save up our good gear for later. So, the reason why I like looking at a lot of this older stuff again is just when you actually get to the actual gameplay part of it, it's kind of crazy. Like, I feel like I'm under attack. Must be a bat or something nearby. Or through this door, maybe. Oh, the door's locked. Well, let's try this key. Nope, nice. And we're in. Empty cauldron. So let's take this box, see what's in here. Oh, we got a sling. Okay, well, we got some more storage. That's basically where we're at. And here we got, what is this, a fishing pole? Well, that's just a pole. But as we've learned, let's hold on to this pole. Because you never know when you might need it. If I can grab it. Oh, this mouse, sometimes. Ah! Yeah, it's a little sticky. Let's see what's up with this guy. What's up, Gulik? I am Serge. He is Gulik the Blessed. Why art thou called that? I have been called the Blessed since my prison days, when I was considered lucky because I have a taste for cockroaches. I never went hungry, thou seest. Oh yes, he's very blessed. How very nice for thee. I must be going. Let's go with number 2. And this place is better than a prison. Thou art in the great Stygian abyss, where neither you nor any other may ever hope to leave again. 'Tis worse than any prison, for there is no hope of parole or pardon, and no death so clean as an honest hanging. Tell me more of this abyss. Let's find out more about where we are. It was not always such. Once a leader named Sir Cabirus, cursed be his name, so some people hate Cabirus now, had the foolish notion that this place could be colonized. When his folly caught up with him, the civilization of the Underearth fell, and we now scrabble to survive in its ruins. He died, and so escaped the punishment for his crime. Dreamers, they will be the death of us all. And thyself, how camest thou here? Let's go number 2. Perhaps he was merely an idealist. And perhaps thou art a fool. Good day to thee. Good day, sir. Yes, you have fun eating cockroaches. I feel like that maybe you don't have the best opinion on how society should go. Hey, what's up with you? Hagbard. Another fish enters the barrel. What be thy crime, son of misfortune? It was said I kidnapped a girl. A young girl was this, beauteous but innocent? I never saw her. I am innocent of this. Well, go with 3. I would assume so. We did see her, but hours agone, carried by a troll and pursued by a pack of fools. They fell afoul of the gobs, to be sure. The gobs? Obviously the goblins. There be greens and greys, and they are deadly foes. They make our lives more difficult still with their vendettas. What is the nature of the feud? Let's figure out why they hate each other. None can say. Their conflict seems to have begun at the time of the Great Collapse, when the civilization of the Underearth fell. We know only that their leaders have sworn never to agree on anything. So, I mean, right off the bat, they agree on something. Is there nothing else thou canst tell me? Some goblins no longer abide the commands of their leaders, but wander the corridors in search of prey. They take from our supplies of food and are a danger as well. Would that we were rid of them. I shall look out for them. I do not know what that sound is. I feel like there's a secret door here somewhere. Where? Clearly I was wrong. This is that first one. Yeah, it is. Okay. So let's head deeper. Oh, another person. I know they all look the same, but hey. I committed no crime. I've always lived as a... I'm accused of kidnapping a girl. By the upper case through a troll. Yes, that must be the one. Well, whoever she was, she's here no longer. I don't know how far the troll was planning on taking her, but given the strength of a troll, he'll likely not run out of energy anytime soon. I must be off immediately. Hold on just a minute. Surely that girl is in trouble, but if thou dost learn the ways of the Abyss first, thou wilt have a better chance of rescuing her. And what should I know of the Abyss? Well, I should know that most of the Abyss inhabitants are unfriendly. It's not so much a question of what areas to avoid as what areas are relatively safe. Banner of Cabirus, which is the Ankh banner we just passed by. So yeah, stuff that we already know. Oh yes, and the shrines. So yeah, the shrines are important. Where can I find them? When thou dost see a large plain Ankh standing on the ground, thou hast found a shrine to virtue. It is said that if thou hast been virtuous and dedicated to increasing thy abilities and praying at a shrine with the correct mantra will allow thee to enhance thy abilities. They said that there is one in the upper southeast area of the upper caves, but I have not seen it myself. Thanks for the info, buddy. So yeah, so you find these shrines, and there's a bunch of different mantras that you can say at them, and you'll get different effects based on what you say. But it's also how you level up. So based on what you do in between the shrine is, you know, you'll gain. Another outcast. Vice. What do you know about a kidnapped girl? Where did he take her? I don't know how far. Okay, same stuff. So yeah, he's telling me basically the same thing as the other person. Okay, that's fine. Alright. Let's move on. Okay, so sleeping bag. We may not want to just take these because these are people here. Just another outcast. Yeah, he's just telling me the same thing. So I won't take the sleeping bag just yet because I don't want to steal anything from these folks, but... So I think this spot right here may be where you said that there had to be a jump? No, that's just a pit. Okay. We'll ignore that pit for now. Those bottles on the ground are lantern oil. And then here we are here. I would get in this water, but I think I hear a lurker out there, over there. I don't know if I want to fight one of those just yet. So let's go back up. Oof. And check out... Well, let's check our map. Alright, so there's where we've been. So what we know is that here is outcasts. So let's leave a map there. And then from there, so let's, oh, I did not plan where I was going to go next. So we're here, so let's head, I think let's head this direction over here. This is where we're going to go. In a way, now that I know that it's there, I kind of want to turn the piano steps off, but whatever, it's cute. Ah, another torch, perfect. Oh yeah, can't talk to the torch. Put that in the backpack. We'll take this axe as well. I think this is just a bowl. Yeah, we don't really need them. Well, actually, bowls do come in handy because you can mix stuff in them. There are a lot of options in this game. They're surprising. Like I was saying earlier, there's a surprising number of options. Like when you think about the things you can actually do in this game, there's a lot of modern games that don't do stuff like this. So one of the producers on this game is a designer who's made a lot of stuff. His name is Warren Spector. He said a while back when they another company called Night Dive kickstarted a remake of System Shock 1. And he ended up saying, it's like, yeah, you know, basically if someone just remade System Shock 1 in a modern graphic system, like, it's basically still a good game. And he's kind of right. Like, the stuff that they put into the game is, like, you know, the interface is rougher. Like, I have to type stuff in, and it's not, you know, the UI is not as intuitive, but the systems are, like, the things that you do is still pretty good. Okay, I just got a text message from an unknown number. Oh, Silver Sapling, let's talk about that. So I'm guessing that means I got a donation. Wait, why is it not connecting to the chat server now? What is going on? There's no reason it shouldn't be connected to the chat server. Alright, give me a second here. I need to turn on the options. I'm just gonna save this really quick. Just in case I get killed. And I'm just gonna switch scenes here really quick. So I can go and check some things out. Alright, what is going on? Why did I get logged out? Okay, so that's working again. I have no idea why that shut off. I do not understand. Now I've got to refresh the element. It's so bizarre. Oh, but the donation tracker's working again. Yay! Ah! Donation came in. It did! Thankfully that bar is back so I can see who it was. Thank you very much, Laura and Spencer. That's awesome. Thank you for coming and tuning in today. There's a lot of stuff happening today. So hopefully there is something there else that you might want to see. I do actually want to point out, oh, great. Now, the mouse isn't working. Why does this hate me so much? What is going on? Okay, I'm just gonna flip back. We're just gonna hit the eject button on that. Thankfully I saved it. You know, I did a relative amount of testing, and in years where I've been less prepared, had fewer technical problems so far than this today. Hopefully it'll all even itself out, though. Alright, let's put this back. Alright. Mouse controls back again. Chat's back again. Have to turn the nation tracker on back in the overlay, but I'll do that later. Let us continue into the Underworld. Doors locked. Lots of locked doors. Early on. It sounds like the music is louder. Okay, so that guy's just attacking, so you can feel okay about if they attack you first. You don't have to worry too much about hurting people. And if you notice these eyes up here, that's the enemy's health. So they'll change based on, it'll change from like green to yellow to red. I'll take that sling, I'll take that gold. I don't know, all 5 coins. If you actually have to type in the number of coins you want. I'll take that. Mace, even though I've already got one. Always use the extra. So I guess we're near the green goblins right now. So I keep forgetting to put my view back up so you're people looking at that weird distorted view because the rendering engine is... Oh, now we got another one. He's yellow and red and... dead. Oh, I guess I'm on easy. So I guess that's a bit easier. Okay, Restream, what are you doing to me? What's going on? Whoa, I'm dropping frames? Hang on, what's going on? Is there something going on with the internet? Well, I'm also... Yeah, well, I'm also dropping lots of frames. Like, lots of frames. I've dropped 1,200 frames. That shouldn't be happening at all. So we're going off to a nice and smooth start today. That's basically where we're at. Let's see what we can find in here. Okay, something is attacking me. I can hear it. I bet it's one of those imps. Oh God, what are they called? The magic bats. Oh, or no, this is the room with the... Right. I think this is the room where these pillars actually move. So here's one. I think that's the secret door. Yeah, the secret door is locked. Key's not fit. Yeah, I think I can lock it. Let's see what else we can find. Door is locked. Okay, so we're up over there. So Sorry, I apologize if I'm looking at stuff. I'm just now worried about everything because everything seems to be on fire. Oh wait, red berries. I think these either cause poison or cure poison. I can't remember which one it is. It's the one with the berries. And I believe I am near like the goblin domain. Oh yeah, this is where we went down. Okay, now I think I'll turn around again. Yeah, so I want to go over the bridge I just passed. So back this way, over this way. Alright, now we're in new territory. Okay, seriously, that music is annoying. Okay, so here we are at Kabyrus again, so this is likely going to be people we can talk to. So here's our first goblin. So who go there? I am on urgent business from the Green Goblins. I must speak with a leader. My name is Serge. I think I heard of you. Okay, I'm hearing these beeps. I wonder where they're coming from. You come to the right place. Grey Goblin's the most powerful group here. Good idea to speak with King Ketchaval. He's very wise and strong. Maybe best talk to Queen Redichal first, though. On you go now. Oh, right. Because there is some dispute over who's actually in charge here, the king or the queen. That's right. I remember. Thank you for that advice. So then let you in. So we're going to save really quick. Space 1. So I'm just gonna, there's a secret door here. So you can see it in this outline. You see this, how this doesn't quite line up quite right? Like, it's totally a secret door. And it's locked. So this is like the pole he likely hit to, or the button he hit with the pole to open the door. Yeah, I'm hearing stuff beeping, and I'm not seeing messages. So I gotta do some stuff. All right, so I'm gonna go into break time, to my break time thing for just a second. I'm gonna come back with the Stygian Abyss. I need to figure out what's going on here. Just give me a minute, and then I'll resume with this in just a minute. So yeah, I'll be right back.
Was 3 months premature. She was being resuscitated every day, so her symptoms were something like not being able to breathe on her own. She was transferred to Gainesville at UF Health, Shands Hospital. Shands Hospital said she needs new lungs.
I got her in new lungs.
So she had her transplant when she was 14 months old, and she came home 2 months after that. You know, there was so much equipment that was used from the hospital that has been funded by Children's Miracle Network, and without all the donations that go to CMN, Isabella would not be here. She would not be alive and smiling and laughing.
They saved my life.
Extra Life was born. It just occurred to me that gamers should be able to do the things they love to help sick and injured kids as well. And so the funds that Extra Lifers raise can go to a variety of purposes in the local area at the local hospital.
So maybe your extra $20 or your extra $50 goes to curing 87% of children with leukemia.
62 kids like me enter a children's hospital every minute.
And I was one of those kids. You could save their life too.
Play games, heal kids.
Polycystic kidney disease is a big one because you have cysts on the kidneys, and it reduces kidney function exponentially. It's not a buzzword disease, not everyone knows about it, and so that could use money, but at the same time, I have lived my life as a transgender teen on the front lines of the LGBT community. I've been going to Cincinnati Children's since I was tiny, and I still go, and they helped me with my kidney disease. They helped me with like other things that I had when I was a kid. They helped me with transition, which was a big one, and they've just been there every step of the way. I can't imagine a journey without Cincinnati Children's. adults, like, they can access hormones on their own, but children, they need their parents' permission. They need like a whole support system in order to get that going. And that's why I think it's really important that it's at a children's hospital.
As a police officer, I'm in positions where I see the worst in people. Nobody ever sees a cop unless there's a problem, so, you know, we're always walking into problems or issues, and so I've kind of become a little callous, if you will.
We never thought that we would ever be in this situation.
Everything okay?
I think so. I don't know. There's just like I'm being disconnected from servers a lot. The chat server for Twitch went down. Lots of weird stuff, but it's fine. Sorry? It looked like it earlier because they had that DDoS thing. Yeah, they did. Yeah, which is really low. Like, that's dirty. That's seriously. All right, but we're back. We are back with Ultima Underworld. Because we started a bit late, and I kind of wanted to show a bit more of this game. So here we are in the goblin space. Let's see if we can find the queen. It has been strongly suggested that we speak to either the queen or the king first. I haven't found anything that looks kind of like a throne room just yet. Let's see what this says. Writing says keep out, so we'll keep out of there. This door is open. Let's see who this guy is. Well, first, goblin. Don't know this guy. Ah, it's the king. I knew not that I needed thy wife's permission. Well, now you know. Okay, so there's the king. So let's mark that. There's the king. So if I'm going by... So is the queen going to be on the opposite side? I am a friend of all goblins. I have come to admire the architectural splendor of thy people's settlement. Sure. What you say? You like to explore, walk around. Don't explore too careful, could end up someplace you not want to be. I seen that happen, hee hee. Is this area dangerous? Us Greys, we never do it on purpose, ha ha. But at night I hear sometimes scream and then splash. Sometimes splash, then scream. Then in the morning, one of us not here. Dangerous privy it is there. I watch out if I you hee hee. Well, I will be careful. So basically, you can fall in the toilet. See, is the queen one of these? Nope, that's just a goblin. Nope, I must be going. You can trade with all these people, and this is the trade interface up here. Those four things. Yeah, just random goblins. Thankfully, I can use the number keys to hit those dialogue options instead of the mouse, because like I said, the mouse is a bit sticky. I mean, it said it was locked, right? Yeah. I mean, I guess the queen is somewhere over here? But this is like a prison cell. What does this note say? The dim-witted goblin gave me a tool. Oh, this is the guy that escaped? Yeah. Yeah, that's so again, if you didn't talk to that guy, if you killed that guy, you could find that note, which then puts you back, gets you another way you can figure out how to get out. See, and there's a lurker right there. So, yes, they have this dangerous monster, like, right here. Just waiting there. You get no response. You see a mellow lurker. So the lurker's just chilling out. It's not angry. Oh, we do have this key though. Let's grab this key. Maybe that opens that door. Because it's gotta be where the queen is. It's gotta be. I mean, it doesn't have to be. Collision on the characters, by the way. Collision in this game. I just figured out the keyboard shortcut is for use, so I just keep clicking it. Oh, it's just a... Oh. Well. I mean, I did find the key, sir. Yeah, we're not going to win this fight, because we've just angered all of them. You see that red bar, that red jar here is running out? You're gonna see what happens when you die. Which may be a good way for us to take a short break. See now, I glossed over it. There was a room where we found a silver sapling. So if you do go there, you can basically leave a seed, and that's when that happens, you'll come back there basically. Well, all right. So that was a bit of a rough start. I'm just gonna take a short switch and just go and double check everything to make sure things are still working okay. And then we're gonna come back with Creature in the Well. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do next. So just gonna go break.
Thought it could happen.
I knew nothing about Children's Specialized Hospital. I never knew about any of the pediatric care. I, too, was like many other folks who thought that children were just scaled-down versions of adults. And you realize that they're not.
Hello?
Around 5:15, we had a phone call. There had been an accident and that they had called 911.
Got there and I saw a police car in front of the house.
We didn't know what to expect.
So I ran into the house and I looked, and there was
I couldn't walk in when I saw my daughter that way.
our friend laying on the floor holding Ariana. The little boy, a day or two, he was 9, his father had bought him a kid's compound bow. He was getting ready to get his hunting license. The little boy picked up the bow, grabbed one of his father's target arrows, and rather than going out in the backyard and having a clear line of sight to the target, he was shooting from the garage into the backyard.
So when she ran, she came right across, and the arrow hit her right in between her eye and her nose.
Missing her brainstem by, I believe the doctor said it was 1/8 of an inch, but still severing that MCA and causing her to have a major stroke.
She pulled the arrow out herself, and then she just fell on the floor.
We got to the hospital, and we were told that she probably wouldn't make it through the night.
That was the beginning of our nightmare.
So an arrow hit you? Is that right?
Ariana hadn't read her last rites.
I got hit by a bow and arrow. I couldn't speak, I couldn't talk, I cannot walk.
They put her in a medically induced coma initially for 2 weeks. We started to lose her.
So they had to let her be, and then slowly for another week until she was able to wake up.
And she was able to wake up.
Dr. Weiss said to us after a week, okay, no more trach. She can breathe at home. And that was scary, but she did it.
The one hospital fixed her physically, but somebody had to take care of her and get her right mentally.
We tell everyone that we don't know what we would be or what we would do if we didn't have Children's Specialized Hospital by us. There is a light at the end of the tunnel, and things are gonna be okay.
And then we met the folks from Children's Miracle Network, and it was like meeting angels.
I can walk, I can talk. Right now I can talk much.
She doesn't recognize there are things she can't do.
And even after doing therapy, we always wondered, is our little Ariana coming back? And she's definitely back.
It's a beautiful day. I wanna make it stay. Shine a little light, make today alright. Just wanna make it stay. This beautiful day. This beautiful day. This beautiful day.
It's happening again. Extra Life, the 24-hour gaming marathon where gamers across the world raise money for our local Children's Miracle Network hospitals. It feels good to do something we love to help kids, but it feels great to get closer through the magic of game. We enter as friends and leave as
It'll be as if
real-world
Blizzard
heroes
World never
for
happened.
sick kids
We just
everywhere.
simply vanish it.
Sign up online. Extra Life. Play games. Heal kids.
I was getting, bumps on my head, I believe. Yeah, on my head. And then I went to the doctor and they're like, da-da-da. And then my parents found out I was diagnosed with stage 4 neuroblastoma. And then there was chemotherapy. I'm so glad I don't remember that because that just sounds like no. Every year I go to get my finger pricked, which I hate, but I still do it because I get to see everybody I love there. So I have scoliosis. I do need back surgery, and we're gonna do it at East Tennessee Children's Hospital. Is my hospital. It's where I came from. It's where I've been, and I'm glad it's gonna happen there because I love that hospital. So around the beginning of treatment, my child life specialist came in, and I was scared of swallowing pills because I thought they would get stuck in my throat. Like explaining things well to me of what's gonna happen. That I'm gonna lose my hair. It fell out and then it came back curly. And now we call these my chemo curls. They would bring me the Nintendo thing and I would play Mario Kart all the time. Even though I'm not gonna have cancer, I'm still gonna do the lemonade stands because it's fun doing them and it's for a really good cause. People know my story and come to it to help raise money for the Anthony Rizzo Family Foundation. That year we raised $45,000, which helps the families like mine in the hospital.
When we all come together and just bring in the charity love, there's no going back. It's the best thing in the world.
My passion for this stems from when 2 of my kids were born, they had to spend a lot of time in the hospital.
As many of you know, Extra Life began in 2008 in memory of Victoria Enman. At that time, it was a local fundraiser for Texas Children's Hospital, where Tori fought her cancer.
At Victoria's house.
Hi! My name is Joellen Inman, and I'm Tori's mom. And this game is not over.
Some families, the game is just beginning. We've got a long ways to go. That road is a long road.
This is your Extra Life money in action.
CHOC is actually building an entire wing dedicated to children's mental health.
I play video games, I raise money for Extra Life.
I am streaming for Amy.
El 100% de ese dinero se queda local en tu hospital o fundación a la que tú representes.
Extra Life Super Mega Ultra Charity Live Stream Extravaganza of Awesomeness.
We have a bulletin board, and I can pin some Extra Life flyers.
Extra Life parties?
Yeah.
Some of those cost money, but some of them that are on.
The Teen Advisory Board is a board made up of both patients of the hospital and siblings of patients of the hospital.
Most of us have chronic acute illnesses ranging from cancer to Crohn's disease.
We had all these amazing teens that were so motivated and wanted to do so much for the hospital. So that's when we decided to do a teen advisory board. It all kind of came together rather quickly.
The Starflower gift shop is also selling the t-shirts we designed.
We come together every month to raise money for the hospital.
He used to run track. He texts me from school, and no kid texts their parent to go to the doctor.
Christian was different. He was incredible. He is by far the biggest impact out of all of us on this board.
I'm like, what's going on? He's like, my leg is hurting, and it's swollen and hurts really bad. Joseph had taken him to the doctor, and Joseph's like, Dr. Glover said that we need to take Chris to Scott and White tomorrow. He has an appointment at 8 o'clock in the morning. He has cancer. And I'm like, huh? What? You know, in my head, I'm like, what?
Last year, we set a goal for $18,000 for a Blanketrol and a vein viewer.
So Blanketrol is used to help cool down the NICU patients that come through, to keep them on a therapeutic colder state. It helps save brain cells, just save tissue too.
And we surpassed it by over $26,000.
The first thing they raised money for was something to take care of our youngest patients. And so they're clearly not thinking of themselves.
Do y'all know what Extra Life is? Have y'all heard about Extra Life or signed up yet?
We are using Extra Life as our biggest branch of the donations that we receive.
The fact that you could play video games in order to help raise money for kids, I thought that was very interesting.
And then are you part of Extra Life?
A very modern idea. People play video games all the time, so why not play video games for a cause? It felt very right and very smart.
Sign me up.
All right. One of the things that Christian had mentioned was that he felt like the Teen Advisory Board gave him purpose.
His diagnosis was osteosarcoma, which is bone cancer, and he was 14. He was walking with a cane like 3 months out of surgery. Chris was like doing chemo. He lost his hair, he gained some weight.
Christian stayed strong. He was positive throughout the entire time, but you could see him start to kind of get more tired.
All right, tell everybody bye.
Goodbye.
And tell everybody, thank you. Thank you.
Thank
love you. We love you.
We all love you.
I remember him in the bed. He lost movement with his hands and stuff. And I'm like, oh, somebody donated. It popped up on your tablet. He's like, well, I gotta check it. I gotta send him a note and say thank you. So he would take his hand, and it would be until like 2 o'clock in the morning, and he would still